Hi everybody, a very good morning. Namaskar, Sat Shri Akal, Adab. How you doing? Hope all well, hope all great. I'm Justin Kapani. I'm the founder and CEO of I'm Decon Design, and we are in the business of designing, manufacturing, and supplying home and office decor and interior solutions. So you can see it's a nice, bright, beautiful day, though it's a little warm also, but certain corners where you have got trees and everything. It's nice, not that bad on the street otherwise, with no traffic and everything. So what am I doing here? I'm just kind of soaking up some beautiful flora, nice banana trees and everything, and the sunshine through the trees, and in short I would say soaking up life. Yeah, I've got a book with me also, and this book is something which I hold very close to my heart because it kind of reminds me how important you know elevating your daily life is, or elevating yourself daily is. Okay, so in certain household or of certain offices and stuff, you'll see that there are certain rituals that happen. Maybe an agarbatti will be put, maybe some prayers are going to happen, maybe some special music is played like bhajan kirtan or something which I've already shared, or some mantras are happening, or probably there is a cleanliness thing happening. Most offices and most homes do. Okay, so it's great, because the point is that as you have cleanliness happening around you, your level of emotional health and mental health also increases big time. So have you ever seen this? At least I have seen this, and I'm talking through practical experience, that if I've gone into a dirty office, even if I'm feeling good and great and stuff, I start feeling really not so good in it. I keep it a point to stay, in that environment, not getting affected by it. And after a point of time, you see that the environment starts affecting you, and some people start behaving that way. Some people give into the environment and stuff, and some people just maintain their originality in whatever environment they're in and stuff. Okay, so this is not about those environments. This is actually about elevating your own environments every day. So we are talking about this concept Heidi, which I've been sharing big time. It's a Danish concept, and it talks about beautification of spaces and comfort and stuff. So from this comes this concept of having a ritual or an experience of doing up your place, or doing up your room, doing up your apartment, making your bed and stuff. In Buddhism, a lot of people perceive making your bed like they would do in the Navy or the Army, the most important ritual of the day and stuff. But this is the training that they give to children. Parents impart this in their children as well. Make your bed the moment you wake up. And in Buddhism, they say a clean bed or a clean room is the first sign of a clean mind and stuff, which is kind of correct. But not everybody practices Buddhism. Not everybody is from a military background, or a navy, or a navy seal, or a defense background and stuff. The training stops. But there are these good habits you have to kind of continue with, inculcate and stuff. So the gist of it is that in an ordinary world, things can get complicated, and in a complicated world, things can remain easy and nice, provided you maintain consistency, and provided you maintain a few good habits, first on yourself and on your environment and stuff. Okay, so very important is to prepare the environment and stuff. So let's say you have a ritual of lighting a candle, you have a ritual of lighting a dhoop, agarbatti, incense stick, sandalwood, camphor, or whatever. Morning, evening, you must continue doing that, because that's actually getting in positive chi and letting the negative energies flow. The second thing which happens in Indian households and internationally also is to play high vibrational music like bhajan, kirtans, mantra and stuff. The purpose is to kind of invite good energy and let go of the negative energy and stuff. Okay, I know a lot of people who say, we pray here, we pray there, our prayers are not got answered. We want to this temple, we want to that temple and stuff. Our relationship is not worked, our job is not happened, whatever I prayed for is not happened and stuff. So the point is, it's also the intention with which you do and stuff, and God does, or things which are meant in your favor and the best for you continue happening. So that doesn't mean you give up your prayers and stuff. Okay, so now the comfort of the familiar. So if you have a habit of sitting on a certain sofa or a chair, or lying in a certain bed, or maybe your dog has a space, or your child has a space, or maybe your parent has a space and stuff. Very important to maintain those things every day. Yeah, so cleaning daily, decluttering daily is a good task, because if you spend a little time daily on decluttering, then the task becomes a lot easier. And finally, you reach a point where there is no decluttering required and stuff. So you have a lot of time to spend on yourself, on your hobbies, on your passions, on soaking up nature, going for walks, joining some extra creative classes, taking up some projects, or pursuing a course you've not been able to do, and stuff like that and all that. Okay, so this is how you elevate every day. So elevating every day means basically that there is let's say a mundane task like sweeping your doorstep to welcome a guest. Some people think of it as a passageway, and other people think that it's the most beautiful entrance of your door. It's the most welcoming, welcoming area to your house, to your heavenly abode, or to your office or something. So it has to be really clean and stuff. So it's actually the intention, and it's actually the mindset. So we can move happily through our busy lives. Everybody is busy. By being aware of the value of these little chores or these little habits, which actually are micro habits and small epiphanies, which actually which help you find yourself comforted, with a sense of purpose restored, if you're maintaining those spaces daily. So it's easy to enjoy daily life. It's easy to maintain your car. It's easy to maintain your music systems. It's easy to maintain your sunshades. Easy to maintain your hair. It's easy to maintain yourself and stuff if you have a, let's use the word routine, or if you have a discipline, or let's say you have this good habit and you remain flexible around it, that whatever task you do, you put your heart and soul in it. Okay, so some people, what they'll do is, I'll give you an example. Now you are asked to clean you're asked to clean your entrance. So what you do is, you just kind of mop it off and do some jharu pocha and all that. Okay, and you think that it's done. The other person will step in and say, okay, we've got the mopping and the kaise hai bhaiya, the mopping, good, the mopping and the sweeping and the jharu pocha has happened and stuff and all that. Now what next? So you look around. So now you say you have this space, maybe we can have a console, maybe we can have a flower arrangement here, maybe we can have a lamp here, maybe we can have a sofa here, maybe we can have some, something on display, maybe a ceramic piece hanging here, a wall hanging here, something like that. So this is where, from the normal decor, cleanliness and stuff, you kind of elevate your space to a beautification space. So nice artwork, nice paintings, nice curios, nice green plants, a lamp console, I've already told you. Structurally put up faces or something like that always helps. So now it's Diwali and Christmas and New Year around the corner in a few weeks and a few months and now. So my tip and advice to anybody and everybody is, when you start doing up spaces and stuff, start looking at it from a point of view of beautification, in a way that when you yourself enter the space, you are like, wow, man, I've done a great job. And when people come in, they are like, whoa, we love it, a nice mirror, maybe a golden mirror or silver mirror, something like that. So spend your time sensibly, and spend your time kind of doing up your space aesthetically, because you'll see that in these simple things are actually the joys of daily life and stuff. So I've already shared this, So Hygge means being comfortable. Hygge means elevating every day. Just as you would work on yourself, you'll do your meditation, you'll do your dance classes, you do your training. Very important is to maintain these little things and stuff, because that makes your task and life a lot easier. Get your parents, get your seniors, get the adults in your house into the same habit. If they do not understand, have a conversation with them and explain it to them, and tell them where you're coming from, and if they are smart enough, they'll understand. If they are not, then probably it'll take a couple of conversations and stuff to explain it to them and stuff, but I'm sure they'll understand. Okay, so even your dog is going to understand. Yeah, talk to them nicely, they understand. So love and luck and take care, have fun, have a blast. I'm on jkapani@gmail.com, jashinkapani.im@gmail.com, and jashinkapanioffice@gmail.com. So love and luck and take care, and have fun, have a blast, And let me say that, okay? Hakuna Matata. Happy Navratras to everybody in advance and stuff. Take care of yourself and enjoy the comforts and the art of living well. It starts with you, it ends with you, you know. So take care and have fun. Bye bye. Cheers. Bye.